Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Amy Lynn Bradley. She was adventurous, vivacious, and full of life. Amy had always dreamed of exploring the world and experiencing different cultures, which led her to embark on a cruise with her family. It was a beautiful day when the Bradley family set sail on the Royal Caribbean International cruise ship, Rhapsody of the Seas. They were excited about the upcoming journey, filled with anticipation and the promise of new adventures. However, tragedy struck in the early morning of March 24, 1998. Amy's father woke up to find her missing from their cabin. The family frantically searched the ship, but Amy was nowhere to be found. It was as if she had vanished without a trace. The disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley sparked an international search effort, captivating the attention of people around the world. Her family tirelessly sought answers, determined to find out what happened to their beloved daughter and sister. As time went on, several witnesses came forward, claiming to have seen Amy after her disappearance. Some reported seeing her on the ship, while others claimed to have spotted her in various locations around the Caribbean. These sightings gave her family hope and fueled their determination to bring her home. The mystery surrounding Amy's disappearance led to numerous theories. Some believed that she had fallen overboard accidentally, while others suspected foul play. The Bradley family refused to give up, relentlessly pursuing any lead that could shed light on Amy's fate. Over the years, the case gained significant media attention, with documentaries, news coverage, and online forums dedicated to discussing Amy's disappearance. Her story touched the hearts of many, inspiring a global community of armchair detectives who were determined to help solve the mystery. The Netherlands Antilles Coast Guard began a 4-day search in the nearby waterways and along the cruise lines when officials received word that Amy was missing. But they came up empty-handed. Though Amy was known to be a great swimmer and searches turned up no trace of her, authorities started to assume that she might have fallen overboard and perished. However, investigators have rejected this possibility. After Amy vanished, additional information would come to light, fueling suspicions of her being bought into the human trafficking trade or even her possible remains. Amy Lynn Bradley lived in Virginia's Chesterfield County. She went to Longwood University near her hometown and earned a degree in physical education there. She was recognized for her excellent swimming skills and had previously worked as a lifeguard. She attended on a basketball scholarship. After graduating from college, Amy intended to begin a new career as a computer consultant. Amy decided to go on a family cruise vacation on the Royal Caribbean International ship Rhapsody of the Seas to Curaçao, a Dutch Caribbean island governed by the Kingdom of the Netherlands, as a celebratory event. She was hesitant to go since she was afraid of the large boat and the ocean, but she did not want to miss the opportunity to see her family. Amy and her family boarded the cruise ship bound for Curaçao on March 21, 1998. Before the disappearance, Amy and her brother Brad made the choice to party all night with the ship's band, Blue Orchid, and dance at a Mardi Gras nightclub party. Alistair Douglas, also known as Yellow, a band member, was drinking with Amy that evening and claimed to have left the party around 1 a.m. When Amy and Yellow were dancing, a videographer by the name of Chris Fenwick could also record it. Around 3:35 a.m., Brad decided to retire to the family cabin for the remainder of the evening. Brad and Amy returned to the cabin at 3:35 a.m., and the electronic door lock system on board the ship noted their arrivals 5 minutes apart. Amy remained awake for a little while longer before falling asleep shortly after, according to Brad, who said that he and his sister talked while sitting on the balcony of their suite.
5:30 a.m. As the ship arrives in Curaçao, Ron Bradley wakes to find his daughter still on the balcony, relaxing.
Knowing that she was comfortable, I just decided to lay my head back down because I knew in about 20 minutes we were going to get up and go off on the island and have breakfast.
But when Ron wakes up again 20 minutes later, Amy is nowhere in sight.
Right away I said, well, she must have gone up on the deck to take some pictures, drink some coffee. So I fully anticipated going out of the room and finding her up on deck.
But Amy is not on deck. All of her belongings are still in the room. Yet after searching the ship for more than an hour, Amy is nowhere to be found. Ron is starting to panic.
where in the world is she? And I came back and told my wife that I can't find Amy, you need to get up and help me look.
Amy's family alerted the aboard crew as soon as Amy went missing, and they continued to beg the crew to prevent the ship's 2,000 passengers from disembarking and to make an announcement to help find Amy. But they were told by the staff in the purser's office that it was too early to issue a ship-wide proclamation. After most passengers had left the ship by 7:50 a.m., the crew decided to make an announcement asking Amy Bradley to report to the purser's desk. The crew's personnel looked all throughout the ship between 12:15 and 1:00, but Amy was not found. Amy's chances of being found may have been decreased due to the crew's delay in starting the search and inquiry into her disappearance by allowing the passengers to disembark against the Bradley family's advice. After a 4-day search by the Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard ended on March 27, 1998, Royal Caribbean Cruise Alliance rented a boat to look for her. The Coast Guard utilized 3 helicopters and a radar plane to aid in the search.
He said, every nook and cranny of this ship has been searched. Your daughter is not on this ship.
Near the rail, and never did in the first couple days of the cruise. I don't think that there's any chance she fell over accidentally on the type of person that she is, and the fact that she had just graduated from college, had just gotten a new English bulldog, which she'd always wanted. As far as jumping from the ship, just never been a possibility in my mind.
Another crew member suggests Amy might have disembarked in Curacao.
He suggested that Amy might be found on Curacao, that maybe we should leave the ship. And we said, well, maybe we should stay on the boat. And he said, well, if you stay on the boat and she ends up in Curacao, we can't get you off.
Amy's case has come up several times in recent years. America's Most Wanted and a Dr. Phil broadcast featured the resurfacing of the cold case. Amy's parents received an email from Frank Jones, a self-described Navy SEAL soldier, in the fall of 1999. Frank claimed to be a former U.S. Army Special Forces officer with a group of skilled warriors who might be able to save Amy, and he informed the family of this. Jones claimed that his crew had witnessed Amy being held by heavily armed Colombian security guards in a housing complex encircled by barbed wire. The group also sang the lullaby that Amy's mother used to sing to her as a child, and accurately described Amy's tattoos. Frank would update the family and supply reports on their daughter's sightings over the following few months. Jones stated that more money was required when he informed them that they would try to perform a rescue. The Bradleys sent Jones a total of $210,000 to set up the search for Amy, and they were hoping to hear from Jones and his team to find out the outcome of the rescue operation, but they have yet to do so. Jones had invented the narrative to defraud the Bradleys of their money. Federal prosecutors in Richmond accused him of stealing $24,444 from the Bradleys and $186,416 from the National Missing Children's Organization in February 2002. In April, Jones admitted guilty to mail fraud and was given a 5-year prison term. 3 years after Amy disappeared, a woman named Judy Moorer claimed to have seen her in a department store bathroom in Barbados. She said that a woman entered the bathroom with 2 men. The men then warned her that there'd be consequences if she didn't follow through with the deal. Judy waited for the men to leave before attempting to help the distressed individual. The woman then told Judy her name, Amy, from Virginia. Unfortunately, the men came back for her before Judy could learn anything else. Judy wisely called the police as soon as Amy and the 2 men left the restroom. Unfortunately, the trio was already long gone and the cops couldn't do anything with the lead. Still, Judy wanted to help and worked closely with a forensic artist to create sketches of Amy and the 2 men. Meanwhile, the Bradley family went on talk shows, spoke to magazines, and utilized any media outlet available to them to beg anyone who had information about Amy to come forward. While the Frank Jones of the world takes advantage of people's pain, there are those individuals who try to do good. Some people take it upon themselves to go through websites that offer adults intimacy in exchange for money, and they then try to match those missing individuals with their families. One such person sent the Bradleys a photo they'd found of a woman called Jazz on an adult site because she looked suspiciously like Amy. Eva firmly believes that someone abducted her daughter. She said that people on the cruise ship would watch Amy admiringly and that the young woman was seen as a trophy. Yellow, in particular, has been accused of lying to the police. It's said that the information he gave the cops doesn't match what's shown on the CCTV cameras. Furthermore, it's known that he was with Amy the night she went missing. That being said, he hasn't been charged with anything regarding Amy's disappearance to date. If Yellow was innocent and was simply talking to the wrong woman on the wrong night, the next person on the public suspect list is a waiter who worked on the cruise ship. Amy's parents say that there was one particular member of the waitstaff who was a little too eager to serve their daughter. He had tried to pass Amy notes and attempted to get her to go out for drinks with him when the ship docked. As far as the Bradleys are aware, Amy wasn't interested. In 2010, a jawbone was found washed up on a beach in Aruba. Initially, it was thought to be Natalie Holloway's, as she disappeared in circumstances similar to Amy's. However, DNA testing proved that the jawbone belonged to a Caucasian human, though not Natalie. Many people believed that the jawbone could be Amy's, but the authorities never saw it fit to do further DNA testing. To this day, it's unknown who the jawbone belonged to. Authorities also explored the possibility of Amy being killed on the ship and thrown overboard. The finding of a jawbone that washed up on an Aruba beach is the only proof of this. The final hypothesis proposes Amy drowning or killing herself, as initially proposed by the authorities. On March 24, 2010, 12 years after her disappearance, which had no witnesses and nobody, Amy Lynn Bradley was ruled legally dead. Amy's story serves as a reminder of the importance of never giving up hope, even in the face of great adversity. It highlights the significance of community support and the determination to seek justice and answers for those who have gone missing. And so, the enigma of Amy Lynn Bradley's disappearance continues to captivate the world, reminding us of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for truth. Her family's unwavering love and dedication stand as a testament to the power of hope and the unyielding pursuit of justice.
I love you, little brother.
We just can't give up looking. We just got to do what we have to do, as long as it takes.
Well, show me around your grounds, and I know that there've been a lot of things that you've been doing and keeping busy with in honor and tributes to Amy.
Over here, we've got this entire area from down the side, and we have a plaque for Amy's garden. And
oh,
the yard,
it says Amy's garden. Oh.
It just uplifts us when it's all in bloom because it just feels so much like Amy.